What's up, nerds? OBD back for MTG next door. Got our Lorwyn Eclipsed fat pack in, and we're gonna be like Stitch today. We're gonna open this this box with a saw. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get into this. Actually, you know what? I am gonna open this box with a saw because you know what? Why not? No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, and I just dropped that on the ground. So what? Sue me. There we go. All right, let's see what we get in here. That guy, super cool. Trash. I like the box. Ooh, I like this little goblin guy. Red. Let's see what we get in here. 6 packs and a promo card, of which I don't know because I didn't read the box. Because oh, that is fancy. Super fancy. If anybody gets another one of these and they don't want it, I will take it because that is. I like the high contrast because I'm blind. I can't see anything. Oh man, but the font on that 3. I mean, really, did you have to go like curly Q on that? It looks like a snake. Anyway, I like it's pretty, but anyway, let's see what we get here. Interesting. I wonder why they have 1 pack outside of the others. I thought it was only 6 packs. Is it more than that? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9. Okay, we're getting 9 anyway. Bonus. Let's see what this fancy card. Kin Binding. It is a rare, obviously. 3 and 2 white. Enchantment. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 green and white Kitkin creature token. I immediately think of ways to break that all 5 ways from Sunday. Yeah, we're playing that. I'm gonna break that and drop a bunch of dragons and dinosaurs on your faces. Anyway, I'll open these later. I know those are the non-foil full art lands, but we'll see what we get out of these packs. And yes, to answer Stitch, I do go through my commons and uncommons, and I'll read them later. So what? Do you really want me to sit here and read you 17 million cards? I didn't think so. Anyway, Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Keep Out, Crossroads Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Chaos Spewer, Gravegill Scoundrel, Protective Response, Boggart Cursecrafter. Ooh, and a fancy dancy little card. It's an uncommon, but we'll read it anyway because it's pretty. Eclipsed Flamekin, 1 hybrid blue-red, hybrid blue-red. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, island, or mountain card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I like that. Going over here. Morkant's Loyalist. And this is probably a rare. It is. Doran, Besieged by Time. So this is the second copy of this. I got this in my pre-release pack. So if anybody at the local table needs this, that is over here for you. Scarblade Scout, Mountain, and a Kithkin treasure token. Okay. Pack 2. Grizzle Glutton, Boggart Prankster, Summit Sentinel, Timid Shield Bearer, Crossroad Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Moon Glove Extractor. Is that like Michael Jackson, the Moon Glove? Voracious Tome Skinner, Encumbered Regery? Reach around? Anyway, Illusion Spinners. Goliath Daydreamer. It's a rare. Oh, we're at our rares. Good lord. I just jumped right to that. All right, Goliath Daydreamer. What are you? 2 and 2 red, 4/4 giant wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast a spell from among cards you own in exile with a dream counter on them without paying its mana cost. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. We'll put that over here. Scare. I don't know. Whatever. Not gonna work here anymore. Sentry. 1 and a white. Kithkin Soldier 2/2. First strike and lifelink. Whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. We like that. Twin Flame Travelers. I opened that in my pre-release pack. We like that a lot. Swamp and a blank. All right. Anytime you can like randomly throw something off the top of your deck for X or less, And for free, say less. We're going to be playing that. All right, so Auntie's Sentence, Summit Sentinel, Wanderbrine Preacher, Tend the Sprigs, Gristle Glutton, Foraging Wickermaw, Colrath Zealot, Boggart Mischief, Moonlit Lamenter, Pitiless Fists, Pity the Fool, Soulbright Seeker, Overgrown Tomb. All right, man. Shockland. Not sad. Not sad. Spiral into Solitude, an Island, and a Kithkin Elf Token. All right, we got, I think that's our second Shockland out of this set. Not sad about that. Auntie's Sentence, Wonderwine Distractor, Wonderbrine Preacher, Midnight Tilling, Feed the Flames, Mischievous Sneakling. I like that guy. He's a flash and a changeling. Stalactite Dagger. That sounds rad. Impolite Entrance, Lofty Dreams, Wretched Wretch. What? Lis Alana Dignitary, and Soul Immolation. Okay, so we already got this once, but that could be potentially a trade for somebody. It might not be a give since that's a mythic. Flock Imposter, Forest, and a Merfolk Worm token. All right, nothing really blowing my skirt up, so we got a couple repeats, which never really the most fun thing to see is repeated cards. You know, when you've opened so little of a set so far. I'm not calling a bad box like I did my Spider-Man, but you know, anyway, I would like to see something new. Glamourmite, Goldmaw Nomad, Assert Perfection, Burning Curiosity, Vile Boggart, Stalactite Dagger, Colrath Zealot, Rhyme Chill, Pummeler for Hire, rad, Voracious Tome Skinner, and Flittering Nuisance. Is a fairy rogue for a 1/1 blue 2/2 flyer. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. 2 and a blue, remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. Okay. Solidly okay. All right, Gloom Ripper. It is a full art rare. What are you? 3 and 2 black, 4/4 elf assassin. When this creature enters, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until the end of turn, and up to one target creature an opponent controls gets -X, or -0 or -X. Ooh, until the end of turn. When X is the number of elves you elves you control plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Well, that's fancy. That is fancy dancy right there. Elf Ball likes that. Flame Chain Mauler, Swamp, Kithkin, Treasure Token. Okay. What? 4 more packs? That is fancy stuff right there. Ooh-wee. Bone Club Berserker, Boggs Lither Embrace, Temporal Cleansing, Appeal to Iradu. That is fantastic art. Wildvine Pummeler, Flamekin Guildweaver, Feardock Core. Okay, there was something about this card. It's a changeling, add 1 mana of any color. I think that was it. It's because it's a colorless changeling that mana dork. This artifact becomes a 4/4 artifact creature until end of turn. I'm going to use this in a lot of decks. I just, Kindred decks and artifact decks, yeah. Say less. Klatshan Festival, Morkant's Eyes, Glisterbairn, Iron Shield Elf, and Harmonized Crescendo is our rare. And I think this was my promo in my pre-release pack, the non-TMNT card. Anyway, we'll read it again. 4 and 2 blue, Convoke, and choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. Rad, love it. Dream Caesar, Forest, and a Kithkin Elf Token. All right, 3 more packs. Dawnhand Eulogist, Stratosaur, Appeal to Eridu, Surly Farrier, Cinderstrike, Moonglove Extractor, Marrow Sky Swimmer, Morkant's Loyalist, and we got a fancy card next. What do we got? Boggart Cursecrafter. I do like this art. I don't know what the the name of this art, like, you know, like for oh gosh, I can't even remember. Anyway, each one has a different like name for the art. I don't know what this is. Anyway, I've spent so much time on it, might as well read it. Boggart, Cursecrafter, Red and Black, Goblin, Warlock, 2/3, Death Toucher. When another goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Oh, if that was like each opponent's like character creatures with a death touch, that would be rad. That would be asking for too much though. Omni Changeling, Nameless Inversion, Emptiness is a mythic. All right. What does Emptiness have for us? And it is 4 and hybrid white black. When this creature enters, if double white was spent to cast it, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. When the creature enters, if double black was spent to cast it, put 3 -1/-1 counters on up to 1 target creature, and then evoke for hybrid white black. I like it. I don't know if I love it. All right, so, and then Bark of Doran, Island Merfolk Shapeshifter token. All right, 2 more packs. Oh my word. Can we get this pack open, please? Dawnhand Eulogist, Wild Unraveling, Riverguard's Reflexes, Surly Farrier, Cinder Strike, Mist Mellow Council, Chaos Spewer, Encumbered Rajiri, Gnarlbark Elm, Blossoming Defense, Sting Slinger, and then our rare is Ashling's Command. So it is 3 red and blue. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target elemental you control. Love it. Target player draws 2 cards. Ashling's Command deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls. Target player creates 2 treasure tokens. That is very, 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 very usable. Boglyther's Embrace, a swamp, a Kithkin, treasure token. All right, last pack for the day. Nothing really blowing my skirt up too much here. Not sad about anything by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, let's just open this last one and see what we get. Barbed Bloodletter, Wild Unraveling, Keep Out, Crossroad Watcher, Enraged Flamecaster, Auntie's Sentence, Gravegill Scoundrel, Silvergill Mentor, Requiting Hex, Noggle Robber, Bark of Doran. Our rare is Taster of Wares. 2 and a black, 3/2 creature Goblin Warlock. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control. You choose one of those cards, that player exiles it. If an instant or sorcery card is exiled this way, you may cast it for as long as you control this creature, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Yeah, there's definitely a deck for this. I don't know if it's just goblins, but I know that's what'll set it off. I am building a green goblin deck that he could definitely sit in. Will we use it? Maybe. We'll see. Rhyme Chill, and an Island Elf treasure token. All right, cool. Not so bad. I've had better openings, but again, having repeat rares this early on in a set, just, you know, I would prefer other things. But anyway, that's it for today. That was just our fat pack. We'll be back tomorrow for 6 other packs from our full-on box. Oh, sorry. There it is. Anyway, we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.